Hello and welcome to Current Issues with me, Tarun. BJP leader Navjot Singh Sidhu today went out an all-out offensive and said that because he was told that he shouldn't even look at Punjab, that is why he resigned from the post of Rajya Sabha MP, and almost saying that his heart lies in Punjab and it is better to resign as from the Rajya Sabha than leave Punjab. So he's keeping his options open. Today we discuss what could be the impact of Sidhu's leaving the BJP or even joining the Aam Aadmi Party as is being talked about, and in general why he took this decision. And to discuss all these issues with me present in the studio are Sudesh Verma, he is spokesperson of the BJP, Abhishek Dutt, spokesperson of the Congress Party, too joins me in the studio. So I first go across to Abhishek Dutt, spokesperson of the Congress. Abhishek, how do you see Sidhu's so-called what you can say, he has revolted, because we are given to understand that the Prime Minister himself gave Sidhu the Rajya Sabha position in a way to so as to pacify him that okay, we did not allow you to contest Lok Sabha polls from Amritsar, and even Jaitley lost, at which he was angry because he was denied. But before you give an answer, we will first hear to what Sidhu said today in a televised press conference.
राज्यसभा से इस्तीफा मैंने इसलिए दिया कि मुझे कहा गया था कि पंजाब की तरफ मुंह नहीं करोगे और पंजाब से तुम दूर रहोगे। धर्मों में सबसे बड़ा धर्म राष्ट्र धर्म, जिससे बड़ा कोई धर्म नहीं। तो फिर कैसे छोड़ दे नवजोत सिंह सिद्धू अपनी जड़, कैसे छोड़ दे नवजोत सिंह सिद्धू अपना वतन, कैसे छोड़ दे उन लोगों को जिन्होंने 4 बार 10 साल में इलेक्शन जिताया। पहली बार आदमी जीतता है एक सेलिब्रिटी बनके, दूसरी बार उसका काम जीतता है, तीसरी बार उसका आचरण जीतता है और चौथी बार उसका आचरण, व्यवहार और किरदार जीतता है।
Abhishek ji, as we see it, very strong words coming from Sidhu.
Absolutely, and it's quite surprising that the way he's talking today, I wish he would have taken this lead even when he was a member of parliament from Punjab, from Amritsar. At the same time, even when Rajya Sabha was nominated to him, you know, the party like BJP today is so confused with its leadership in Punjab. At one time, for last 10 years, they've been in power in Punjab. The state has gone to dumps. If you look at the drug issues in Punjab, the life of a farmer, youth getting affected. At the same time, there's leadership crisis. And what is surprising is, all this has happened after the cabinet reshuffle. If Sidhu ji was so keen about fighting about Punjab or Amritsar, we've never seen in the last 10 years him raising issues in the parliament. At the same time, his wife is a member of the Legislative Assembly from Punjab. They've been raising issues about Amritsar. I heard the last press conference and she talked about the bad sewage system or the bad civic amenities. They are the ones responsible for it. If you are representing a constituency, it is your duty to work for the people in that city. At the same time, both of them have not performed. Now they are either exploring opportunities of going back to the BJP or negotiating with Aam Aadmi Party. That we'll know very soon. Sidhu ji very clearly knows that BJP was always soft towards the Badal. That is the reason why maybe he was not given a ticket in Amritsar and he had to leave Amritsar. Knowing the background of their party, he still went ahead, took an oath about a Rajya Sabha membership, and today he's denied it. Rajya Sabha, being a member in the Rajya Sabha is not a small thing. The party has to think a lot many times before they actually nominate. I'm sure he must have thought a lot, but today there's been some gap between what he must have asked for or what is delivered to him, or maybe Aam Aadmi Party is trying to entice him to join their party. I think he's very confused at the moment.
Okay, I'm going across to Sudesh ji. Sudesh ji, if you could tell us, Sidhu was the one who actually spoke in rallies where he attacked the Aam Aadmi Party and lionized the then Prime Ministerial candidate Modi ji. Now, after having, chaired and actually spoken from many podiums, suddenly why this loss of love?
You see, if you go on shifting your goalposts depending on convenience,
yes,
then you lose credibility. And politics, long-term politics is a matter of credibility. You see, we have no problems with Sidhu ji.
Yes.
He was given Rashtra Sabha ticket.
Yes.
That was the time probably he could have said that
Yes.
no, he was not interested. This criticism will not hold ground, that to use his word, कि पंजाब की तरफ मत देखो. Your wife is in Punjab.
Yes.
Who can ask you not to go to Punjab? You have been doing politics in Punjab. And the other statement, Hindi which he gave, Rashtra sabse pehle. Punjab is not Rashtra.
Yes.
India is Rashtra. India is a nation. Punjab is a state.
Yes.
You have got an opportunity to serve the nation.
Yes.
You are frittering away that opportunity.
Yes.
So it is for you to decide what kind of politics you want to do.
But Sudesh ji, I would like to ask you 2 or 3 questions on this whole issue. Now, somebody like Navjot Singh Sidhu, he first of all was the one who we are given to understand was told by Prime Minister Modi ji that I am giving you Rajya Sabha because you deserve it, you express your views in the parliament, and that is what a position that we will offer you. And this was given with an understanding that he will stay away from Punjab because it is clearly known that the Badals don't like Navjot Singh Sidhu. And this is what is the root cause of friction, that Sidhu's ambition was to become maybe the chief minister or gain some very big position in Punjab, and BJP as a tactical politics want that okay, if Sidhu is out, then Badals will be happy and alliance will be happy. So do you think that personal ambitions also came in way of this decision, that or do you think that Sidhu was denied a fair chance?
Tarun, let me try to analyze the situation from BJP's point of view.
Yes.
You see, in party like the BJP, where we say that nation first, party next, self last, anyone, and Sidhu has been there, has won 4 times, and we have no doubt that he was a man of integrity for the BJP. He said that BJP is my father and mother.
Yes.
And he is sown by the credibility of Sri Narendra Modi ji. So such things don't happen. Negotiations don't happen like that. Okay, you don't. It doesn't happen in BJP. Sidhu ji is saying is fine, but I have no information. And I can tell you that when I am saying this, that no such commitment was given any time. You have been given a chance to serve the country. Not many people get a chance. It's not necessary that you always go for Lok Sabha elections and win that.
Yes.
Because of certain situations, you may have to come to Rajya Sabha also. Party gives you an opportunity to serve, and you have to grab this opportunity and do your maximum.
Okay. And I'll take this point and go to Abhishek ji. Abhishek ji, how do you see this whole thing developing? Sidhu has got disenchanted with Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. He also got disenchanted with the same set of people whom he praised openly, advocated for. He criticized the Aam Aadmi Party, criticized. So do you think that the BJP sacrificed Navjot Singh Sidhu because they wanted to keep their truck with the Badals, who have also been accused of aiding the drug mafia or those kind of
how do you by his own wife?
Yes. So how do you look at all this?
See, it's a very interesting episode that's happening right now in the Punjab politics. I think Sidhu ji very well knew when he was being nominated as a Rajya Sabha member, he knew very clearly that his path for the BJP is outside Punjab. And the surprising part is, why after the cabinet reshuffle, this whole thing came up. I remember just about 2 weeks before, his wife had given a statement that the ambulances are being used for drug trafficking. I'm surprised, being an MLA, you should have got an FIR registered. If you know today as an MLA in Punjab, drugs are being supplied, government machinery is being used, why are you quiet over this? Are you trying to negotiate at the same time? Show the BJP that we'll expose you further if you don't give us what we want. At the same time, we've seen videos all over, especially after the point that Sidhu might join Aam Aadmi Party. The way he's criticized Arvind Kejriwal, he's called him a joker, he's called him someone who's lied blatantly in Delhi. And now you want to join hands with the same person, someone who's failed badly in Delhi in terms of governance. Today you have that much of faith in him that he can handle Punjab. So I think at this moment, BJP and Sidhu, they both are confused on what line do they need to follow. Are they trying to negotiate? Are the senior leaders in the BJP trying to negotiate with Sidhu to get him back? Maybe are they trying to give him something more that he wants? It's quite confusing. But I think Sidhu, BJP and Aam Aadmi Party should come forward and they should tell us that this is the line, because Sidhu not taking a clear stand clearly shows that he's still looking for more opportunities, maybe in the Aam Aadmi Party or in the BJP. He's not clear himself.
But Abhishek ji, mind you, Sidhu has yet not officially announced that he will either join the Aam Aadmi Party, or his wife Navjot Kaur Sidhu also didn't speak on this issue. But I would like to understand from you, BJP so far has a clean image in Punjab. Badal's not necessarily so.
No,
And
I fail to agree.
Huh.
See, BJP and Akali have been in power for the last 10 years.
Yes.
You know what's happening in Punjab.
Yes.
If you are in partnership together, if you are running the state together, you are equally responsible. You can't enjoy the perks and get away from the negativity.
So I want to understand from you, would you hold, if you hold Akalis responsible for the drug mafia in the state, would you also hold BJP equally responsible for the same?
See, there's an old saying by Mahatma Gandhi.
Yes.
If you see something going wrong, you don't raise voice, you are party to it.
Okay.
If you knew what's happening in Punjab is destroying Punjab,
Yes.
you should have come forward.
I'm going to Sudesh ji and to understand from you. Sudesh ji, Sidhu's camp has been making voices to the effect that you chose to side with somebody who had a taint. Badals have a taint of promoting drug trade, or those allegations that, you know, Bajwa ji is involved in this. How do you look at all this? Just for political gains, have you actually sacrificed a very mass or a popular leader of the BJP?
Not Bajwa ji.
Huh.
You see,
Majetia ji, yes,
Tarun,
sorry, Majetia ji,
you
yes.
must understand this,
Yes.
that BJP Shiromani Akali Dal alliance
Yes.
is a time-tested alliance. It's not fly-by-night operation. It's not a one-time alliance. There are natural allies. It's a social alliance as well.
Yes.
And this alliance brought peace in Punjab.
Okay.
So we cannot just look at this alliance from petty politicking point of view.
Yes.
If there is genuine reason against Shiromani Akali Dal, BJP members are free to complain.
Yes.
It's a democratic party. Even Sidhu ji or his wife, who is an MLA,
Yes.
they had all the opportunities. You can raise the issues. If there is corruption, we are with you.
But as
And
even
to
Abhishek pointed
I
out,
don't agree.
Majetia ji,
I completely disagree with the. You can create a perception about a government being dishonest.
Yes.
But the perception it has among people has to be seen in terms of votes as well.
Yes.
You wait for the voting to come. It's not as easy as it looks from here. You are trying to defend.
See,
but is drug problem the something
is-
given by the
what is-
Akalis?
what is more-
drug problem not there in Delhi? Is drug problem not there in other border states? So the state government is trying to tackle the issue. You must have appreciate
but
that.
Sudesh ji, I want to understand one thing from you before I go to Abhishek, who wants to come in. What happens in Punjab is Akali Dal gets identified with the drug mafia. BJP doesn't, because when they identify drugs, they talk of Shiromani Akali Dal and Majetia, as Abhishek Dutt rightly pointed out. Now you go on and explain me, when you actually side with them and sacrifice your own leader, what kind of image
No, it
that
doesn't
gives
matter.
to the
You
BJP?
see, it doesn't matter. Whosoever has done wrong,
Yes,
whether it's corruption, whether it's drug, we are not with them.
yes,
BJP Shiromani Akali Dal alliance is a chemical alliance. You
Yes.
know, it's chemistry. It's not physics. So you have to understand this. Whether Mr. Sidhu also,
yes,
being in BJP, he understands the spirit. In BJP, you see, you are a disciplined soldier. You will do the job which is assigned by the leadership.
Yes.
You have the party forum to raise your voice, to say what you want to do, and in the party, it's a democratic party.
So when Sidhu ji says that he was a disciplined soldier of the party, and 15 days before the 2000 polls, Atal ji called him and said, you will have to contest. He won the polls. He was a very successful candidate who won polls after polls, and he says, I was sacrificed. So that was also an emotional statement made by Sidhu ji.
If you want to ask me, actually,
Yes.
it's not sacrifice. You see, if you see the situation of that time,
Yes.
12, 13, 14 Lok Sabha elections happened.
Yes.
Congress used to run posters of Mr. Sidhu,
Yes.
saying Sidhu absconding,
Okay.
because of his personal commitment.
Yes.
Anyway, he was not able to go to Punjab,
Okay.
so BJP never asked him. So
Okay.
that was the situation that
So
operated.
I think
so the party leadership
I
may
think,
have
I
thought,
think Abhishek would want to
So
come in.
I think you admit to the fact that your MP was not present in Punjab.
This is
or
what
in
you
Amritsar.
said. This is what you
No,
said.
it's not what we said. You're admitting to the fact that he was missing.
I'm
from-
sure that you would not
See,
be
no,
speaking something
there-
which is not factual.
You know, it's very interesting. First of all, the local MP is missing. And you know, I'll add further to his statement. What he said is, when the Modi wave was there, Sidhu was asked to leave. And Jaitley ji was brought to Amritsar to fight the elections. And he lost.
But
First, he's actually raising the question over Jaitley ji's popularity in Amritsar against his popularity.
But Abhishek ji, if
Yes.
you could tell me, would you also say that BJP has sacrificed Sidhu ji for a political gain of a much high order, but would you agree that Sidhu ji definitely has been sacrificed by the BJP?
See, whether Sidhu ji has been sacrificed or BJP has been sacrificed, it clearly shows they both are being opportunists at the same time.
No, not at all.
It clearly
Tarun,
shows that they couldn't handle Sidhu. They couldn't handle the fact that just providing with Rajya Sabha membership, Sidhu ji will not be quiet. At the same time, Sidhu has been expected. If today they were not opportunists, this situation would have not come. And I'm surprised, and at the same time very happy that BJP has actually admitted the fact that Sidhu's presence in Amritsar was always in question. If
Not
that's
always in
so,
question.
then we should have come forward
12,
that Sidhu
13,
didn't work for the
13.
people in Amritsar. That's the reason why his ticket was not given. We should be clear about the fact. We should be clear about the fact that if Sidhu is not present in Punjab, why was he given Rajya Sabha seat? Being a member of parliament, if you go to the archives, has he ever fought for the people of Punjab in the parliament?
Tarun,
He's been seen more towards comedy
Okay,
with
Abhishek ji, I have
couples.
taken your point. Sidhu,
I just
Sudesh
want to
ji
tell
would
you,
want to come in. Yes, Sudesh ji, what
just
point?
to see, I am talking about the facts which you presented, and since you presented facts, we had no reason to dispute. I would like to end that controversy there.
Yes.
Now coming to your core point, you see in the BJP, you must understand how the BJP functions. You may be winning Lok Sabha elections successively for 10 years, 10 times, doesn't matter.
No, but his margin decreased in 2009 to 30,000.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. The Lok Sabha seat is not yours. It is of the party, and the party decides something depending on its own national strategy. You have to accept it, and you should respect the decision of the party that the party has accommodated you, given you Rajya Sabha when there are so many people who are waiting to get into Rajya Sabha. They have not got opportunity.
You tell us, why did Sidhu ji resign?
Personal ambition. Maybe he thinks that he has better opportunities.
You mean to say BJP didn't give him his due is what he thinks?
No, BJP, you see, BJP is a junior partner in the overall alliance. This alliance is going to stay.
Yes.
This alliance is not going to break.
But tell me
we are going to contest in the
But
same
one thing,
alliance.
Sudesh ji, one thing I want to ask you. Did BJP lose an opportunity in projecting Sidhu ji, who has mass popularity in Punjab, because of a political
Okay, let me give you a perspective in the other side.
Yes.
If Sidhu ji is very popular and if he is a very democratic leader,
Yes.
it is his responsibility also to create a consensus around him,
Okay.
because projection of anyone will depend on both the
Okay,
parties.
Sudesh ji,
and he never
give me-
gave this to
give
us
me,
that he needs to be projected.
Sudesh
he
ji,
never
I've
told
taken
this
your
to
point.
anyone.
You give me 1 minute. I've got senior journalist T.R. Ramachandran who joins me on the phone line. Ramachandran ji, can you hear me?
Yeah, very well.
Could you please tell us, do you feel that Sidhu ji has been sacrificed by the Bharatiya Janata Party, where he could have been a popular asset of the party in Punjab, but simply because the Badals and they have a long relationship, Sidhu ji has been sacrificed due to political pressure of the Akalis?
Well, I think at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter whether Sidhu remains a member of the Rajya Sabha or not.
Yes.
He has finally resigned, and we know the problems that the BJP and the SAD, the Shiromani Akali Dal, were having between themselves. One thing is certain, that this alliance in which the Akali Dal was a senior and major partner in Punjab is not going to be returned. So at the end of the day, I think it was very sensible for Sidhu to resign his seat, but though he's yet to formally quit the BJP, but he can't remain in the BJP given the conditions that the BJP had laid out for him. So he's looking for other alternatives. The best alternative at the moment is for him to join the Aam Aadmi Party. But I don't think Arvind Kejriwal, who is the sole leader of the Aam Aadmi Party, would like to have such a high-profile person as Navjot Singh Sidhu in his party. And though I believe from insiders of the Aam Aadmi Party that negotiations are on his coming to the Aam Aadmi Party, and whether he would be made the chief ministerial nominee for Punjab, which in my opinion is highly unlikely.
Okay, thank you Ramachandran ji for your valuable insights on this issue. I'm going to Sudesh ji at this point. Sudesh ji, have you taken it upon you that now Sidhu will be all over Punjab, actually building up holes or showing holes in the whole Punjab story? A man who was your pamphleteer will now go all over Punjab, says, I mean, he is very good at what he does. So do you think you are now having a tough task if Sidhu ji slips away from the party?
You see, for us, no individual is ever party, and people are going to judge us by how things are going to fan out in the coming days. You see, Mr. Sidhu would be asked question if at all he joins the Aam Aadmi Party.
Yes.
I'm not assuming that he does.
You're not assuming that.
But if he does, then people will ask him questions, the various statements he gave against Mr. Kejriwal.
Yes.
It was not a family affair.
Acha,
It was not an intra-family affair.
Sudesh ji, what would be your closing comment? You can sum the whole Sidhu story in a closing comment that you would like to give today for this debate.
It is sad that this happened. Sidhu ji could have discussed anything within the party, and I am sure the party has democratic mechanisms to resolve all issues. Perhaps his ambition has vaulted beyond repair. We don't know. Only time will say.
So
that which way
Sudesh
he's
ji, I am
going.
taking this here closing comment that Sidhu ji's ambition has gone beyond a point. We have a bite, a statement given by Sidhu ji which would be airing right away.
उन्हें ये फिक्र है हरदम नई तर्जे जफा क्या है सुन उन्हें ये फिक्र है हरदम नई तर्जे जफा क्या है हमें भी शौक है देखें सितम की इंतहा क्या है गुनाहगारों में शामिल हैं गुनाहों से नहीं वाकिफ सितम करते हैं वो खुदा जाने खता क्या है जो भरा नहीं है भावों से बहती जिसमें रफ्तार नहीं वो हृदय नहीं है पत्थर है जिसमें स्वदेश का प्यार नहीं.
So Sidhu ji as usual is giving his Sidhuisms. I am going to Abhishek ji for his closing comment.
I think at the moment, I was just listening to a BJP spokesperson. What if Sidhu ji goes back to the BJP, then what? I think Sidhu ji must come forward with complete clarity and not negotiate his personal gains over Punjab. Someone who's fighting so much for Punjab, I wish he would have done that when he was a member of parliament or member in the legislative assembly for the last 15 years. At the same time, someone who's criticizing the BJP, his wife still remains to be an MLA from Punjab. So it's clear opportunist at the highest level, both by BJP and by Sidhu.
Okay. Thank you so much Abhishek ji and Sudesh ji for joining us on today's debate. But if we see Navjot Singh Sidhu ji's career in a graph, he spent a increasing, what you can say now, about 12-13 years with the BJP. He is about to start a new tenure or a new lease of his career with the Aam Aadmi Party as is rumoured. But the last word on the story is not out as yet. We will be tracking it on News World India for you. Thank you so much for joining us on the debate today.